Hi everyone, welcome to Module 2 of your History Library Research. So just a reminder, on Module 1, you'll learn how to use your library research guide or how to find it. So from the EPCC main libraries page, you can scroll down, go to Library Research Guides, and then just type your instructor's last name and find your History Library Guide. So today we're gonna continue learning about the online databases on this module 2. So we're gonna go to the tab that says Articles and Databases. We're gonna scroll down a little bit. On module 1, we learned how to use Credo Reference, which is a general database to find different terms, to learn about the Gilded Age time period, and other general topics. You can also find the historical facts there and other information or definitions. So we're going to scroll down a little bit, and then we're going to go to Avon Academic Video Online. It's also a general reference database, but if you're more of a visual learner, this will help you with videos. Most of the time, you're going to find interviews with experts or recreational situations of historical events. So if we look for Gilded Age, and we're using our Boolean operators as we learned on Module 1, the quotes, to keep it as one single term. If we don't put the quotes, it's going to look for Gilded or Age separately. So we wanted to keep it as one key search term. And again, some of them will be like recreational of the history event, or some of them will be interviews with different experts. The other thing I like about this is that you can search your transcript. Now we know this is somehow related to the Gilded Age because that was our initial search term. But then let's say we want to look something and within, we now know this is about Roosevelt or Industrial Revolution somewhere in there. So I can just type revolution and it will give us the exact places on the video where it mentions the word revolution. It'll highlight it, and then you can click there and it'll take you to the exact minute where it's mentioned. The other thing you can do is copy and paste that transcript to create your quote for your paper, and you have citation tools here. In our last module, we're going to learn about Noodle tools and how to cite. For now, I'm just going to show you that you can copy, paste it into your Word document. And we're going to, again, learn more on our last module on citation and citation software. For this class, you can use any of the 3 writing styles, APA, MLA, or Chicago. Just make sure you have the correct edition according to your assignment instructions and that you're using the latest version, which is APA 7 or MLA 9 or Chicago, depending which edition or style you want to use. There's the author date system or the notes and bibliography, depending which one you want to use. Let's say I want to use MLA, and it'll change it into that format, and then I can copy and paste it. Again, we're going to see another module on how to export to Noodle tools. That option is right here, but we'll cover step by step on that other one. Again, if you're more of a visual learner, this is a great database. I'm going to go back to the LibGuide, to the tab for library databases. We have various subject-specific databases for history. Depending on what time period you're focusing on, that's a year that you need to select. Or if there's a specific topic like African American, we have Black Life in America. Or if you're focusing on Native people, then we have the Native North America. We're not going to cover each of them, but so you know if you have a very specific topic to go to one of those. We're just going to cover the ones that cover all time periods, like Credo that we covered in Module 1, Avon for the videos. And now I'm going to go into JSTOR database. And this will be recommended for your scholarly journal articles. You have to authenticate with your EPCC credentials, like the ones you use to get onto your email or your Blackboard. anytime you're accessing the databases, whether you're on campus or you're at home. So we're going to do our same search term here, Gilded Age. Like I mentioned before, this one is for scholarly resources. You can find book chapter, research report, but mainly you can see here on the left-hand side, journal articles, especially peer review articles for your assignments. Okay. Then let's say you like this article. Well, this is a book chapter actually. All about the Gilded Age. You can zoom in to read better. And it will tell you everything about it. You can just click on the next page and then zoom in again. And initially, just by skimming through this, you can find key figures from that time period, another key terms to use on your searches. For example, we can see here, let's see if there's any names, just by skimming through it really quick. So Gilded Age, alluding to the classic novel of Mark Twain and Charles Stewart Warner, and that's probably where the name came from. Something good to know also. But once you have a very specific person or event or something that you're looking for, you can then do an additional search, adding keywords. You can download this book chapter. You can save it into your computer. The citation tools are also here. Each database has different format, but they all have the tools for you to do the citation. MLA, Chicago, and APA. Again, you can copy and paste, or you can use Noodle tools that we will cover in another module. I'm gonna go back to the articles and databases. There are also newspaper databases, depending on the time period. Then you can also use one of the databases. So roughly the time period for the Gilded Age is 1877 to 1900. So this database, the New York Times, will cover that time period because it goes back to 1851. So you can have other databases if you want to know what was going on specifically in Texas. We have the Texas Reference Center, we have the Texas Digital Sunboard Maps, and there are other databases in here. So hopefully this helps for your history subject specific databases. And then we also have something called Google Scholar. So Google Scholar is open access. It's like a repository or database, but you don't have to authenticate or be an EPCC student to use it. You can use it after you graduate. So this one will give you books, and it's book previews, but sometimes it's enough for you to get a quote. And we also give you journal articles. The key here is those that have the link on the right hand side. Even though this is a link, again, it might be just a citation or a preview. I would focus more on the ones that have a link on the right hand side, like this one or this one, because those will give you the full text article or the full text chapter. That way, you're not looking somewhere else to see where the full text might be. So it is a great database, especially if you're working in the middle of the night, have issues with your login, or after you graduate. This is a great resource. Again, it's limited because some are just the citation or the abstract, but it's still a good place to find scholarly resources. Also, it has some tools. If you have a Gmail account, you can create your own kind of library and save the articles that you like. You can cite it from here. Only alert, MLA requires a link. Google doesn't provide you the link because they have this article available in many different places on the web, the cyberspace. So it's letting you choose which one you're going to use so you can add the link. APA, it's recommended but not mandatory to have the link. So if you're using APA, you don't have to worry about the link. Chicago, it's also optional. And let me show you. So if you go side, then you can copy paste this. I said it's different versions. So you can see here, it's 7 versions. So if you click on it, it will show you the different places. It's in Springer, it's in Ifona. Obviously, you would like to use the one for the full text. This one is from JSTOR. Remember, we do have access to JSTOR, so you could also use that one technically. The other feature here that I like, it's related articles or cited by. Related, it's additional articles that might not have pulled with your search, but are related to this subject. So if you like this one, there are other articles related to this one. Cited by, it means 11 other publications, formal publications, whether it's a book or a journal article, have also cited this specific article. Not cited by you as a student or me as a librarian, formal publications that have cited this specific article. So this will be the places we recommend, or databases and Google Scholar to find your scholarly resources. And hope you learned something with this module and move on to the next one. Thank you.